Hello, friends. Welcome to another short but important learning episode on the Pulse FE channel. In Excel, we can handle logical expressions for ages. We had the if function and the ability to cascade them as many times as we wanted. Indeed, that was enough for the very little that one could do in Excel. Every other programming language like JavaScript, Python, R, Java, and others offered another function called switch. This function was easier to read. Microsoft brought the switch function to Excel in 2016. Since Excel could do everything the switch function offered, it did not bring in any new functionality, but it made Excel coding a little bit more convenient and readable. So, the switch function's syntax is like this: equal sign followed by switch, parenthesis, expression, value 1, or expression 1, its result. Now one can write a series of values or expressions followed by results. Remember, the series can't be longer than 125 elements. The function ends with the value if no match is found. Close parenthesis. In the switch function, the first parameter is an expression. This expression could be a cell reference, a logical expression, a Boolean value, a math expression, etc. Enough of theories. Let's now try out a few examples. Here is an appointment table, which is our example data set. Let me explain the data first. On the left, we have a table with columns like date, appointment with, where we have the name of the person our appointment is with. Then we have two empty columns with the heading weekday and day. We aim to find the day of the week when our appointment is. We can use the Excel function weekday to find the day number of the week when applied to a date field. Therefore, we can find the day number of the week for every date in the weekday column. Here, we have an additional reference table that displays the weekday numbers corresponding to the respective day names. The table encompasses all 7 days of the week. Let's now proceed with constructing a lookup formula capable of identifying the corresponding day name for each weekday number. To accomplish this, we'll utilize the XLOOKUP function. As a result, our day table now displays the corresponding day names. One drawback of this method is the constant requirement for a lookup values table in your Excel document. However, is it possible to achieve the same result without using the lookup function? Absolutely. We can utilize the cascaded if logical function as an alternative. I will remove the lookup function from the day column and use a cascaded if function to assign values for all possible day numbers. The output of the cascading if function is the same as before. Additionally, this function eliminates the need for an extra lookup table. Now we will try doing the same thing with our switch function. We have used the cell reference to our weekday number in the expression section. Then we have put the values and results for all 7 possibilities of weekday numbers and names. And again, here we have our desired day name column. This time the code is a bit better readable than the cascaded if function. The switch function can be written in several ways. We could use the logical true value in the expression and then a comparison expression with value to do this same thing. Like in this example, here we have used the cell reference and comparison for each possible value. So we could achieve the same result with the same function but in a different way. Here in the switch function too, we need no reference table, unlike in the lookup function. Also, this function is more readable than the cascaded if function. Therefore, I suggest you use the switch function frequently when the lookup data is less than 125 elements and they do not change over time. For dynamic lookup values, one should continue to use the lookup function and not use either switch or cascaded if functions. Thanks for watching this tutorial. If you like the content, kindly subscribe and share.